Yep, got
There
you.
you go. Okay. All righty, Justin, we'll start it out with Jeremy Birmingham. Jeremy.
And Justin, so I'm just curious, obviously after the last couple of years of injuries, I mean, how much conversation is there with these NFL teams in these last few months about where you're at now and how much digging have they tried to really do into your background? Because obviously the last season was your most productive and obviously the one you played the most.
Yeah, that seems to be kind of a pattern after coaches get to know me. I've noticed a lot of them, obviously want to know more about my injury history. And honestly, what I tell them is, pretty much the facts and the obvious. I mean, I've had tons of injuries that kept me off the field, but I mean, the vast majority of my injuries have been to my upper body. I mean, 2 bicep tears. That's not going to affect me, really playing the game of football. And so I mean, I've had just real honest conversations with the coaches, but I don't think that'll be an issue at all moving forward.
All right, let's go next to Bill Rabinowitz. Bill.
Yeah, Justin. What does it mean to you just to get to this point? Because I'm sure there were times that you never thought you would, and just how good an NFL player do you think you can be?
Yeah, it's I haven't really got the chance to really reflect since the national championship game. It's special to be in this position I am just because I know everything I've been through. But I mean, at the same time, one of the reasons I was able to push through a lot of those all that adversity was because I never lowered my goal when I was injured and not on the field. I saw myself as working to be the best linebacker in the country, and so I'm gonna keep that mentality moving forward. And I think this is just a start for me.
All right, next we will go to Dan Hope. Dan.
Hey, Justin, what do you think you did well today? Are there any numbers that you're particularly proud of from today?
Honestly, I haven't even got my numbers yet, so can't speak on that. But as far as the position work, that's something I feel like is one of my strong suits. And actually playing the game of football, moving around laterally, bending, things like that. That's something I know I can do at a high level, and I was glad I was able to show that.
Thanks, Justin.
All righty, next let's go to Mitch Stacy from the Associated Press.
Hey, Justin, your old coach is in Jacksonville now. I heard he was there today for Pro Day. Just what are your feelings about Urban moving to the NFL? And you think maybe you have an edge there when it comes to, getting some attention from the Jaguars?
Really, I mean, we talked for actually a decent while today, but I mean, most of it really wasn't even about the game of football. Coach Meyer is one of the most influential coaches I've ever been with, and really we're just catching up on the time we missed together. But as far as moving forward, obviously, yeah, it'd be cool to play with Coach Meyer just because I know what he brings to the table and the culture he brings. But no, we didn't have any conversations like that.
Well, he knows you, so do you think maybe there's an edge there for you?
Yeah, I think he knows exactly, how I'm about, how I go to work every single day. I mean, Coach Meyer, when he was here, pretty much, ran the special teams. And when he was here, I believe I was the best special teams player in the country for 2 or 3 years straight. So, so he knows plenty about me.
Okay.
All righty, next let's go to Spencer Holbrook, Letterman Row. Spencer.
Justin, when you entered this season, it was kind of like you were going to play another year and then just see where the chips fall. And now you're getting talked about with some pretty good draft grades. How does it feel just to know that this last year at Ohio State you really made worthwhile?
Yeah, like I said, I really haven't had the time to fully reflect on it because, I mean, honestly, like I told you, my goals, this is where I expected myself to be. I didn't expect myself to be here 6 years and, go through some of the things I did. But I'm, feel so blessed to be in the position I am. But at the same time, this doesn't come as a surprise to me, and this is something I've been working on for a while.
All righty, next up, Joshua Allen. Josh.
Hey, Justin, how are you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
Good. I was just wondering, has there been anyone that you've kind of leaned on through this process, kind of picked their brain, current, former players that you've, the pro day and the pre-draft process, you've kind of asked and, kind of get a feel for it? And then have you had any conversations with the Buccaneers?
Yeah, so on the first question, just guys I've talked to, I feel like I have so many Some of my best friends are, some of the top players in the NFL. Guys like, Joe Burrow, he's my roommate 3 years at Ohio State. Nick Bosa, some other guys. And actually someone I've had a decent amount of conversations with was, Luke Kuechly. And he was someone that I've always looked up to because, first of all, we went to the same high school. And so not really had the same upbringing, but we had the same type of, foundation coming into college. And just to be able to pick his brain is, awesome because he knows so much about the game of football, knows so much about, how to better yourself in this process.
All righty, and last question for Justin. to
Any
Nathan
communication with the
Nathan.
Buccaneers? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've talked to him a couple times.
Thank you so much. Have good luck on the best of your journey.
Appreciate it.
All right, Nathan.
That's me. Justin, one of the numbers that we did see or hear for you today was 27 in the bench press. Just, I guess, your reaction to that, and if you felt like something like that shows teams or people something that maybe they weren't expecting.
Yeah, to me, it doesn't come as a surprise. I was actually going for 28. Couldn't get that last rep, but maybe it comes as a surprise to some, after, 2 bicep injuries, maybe some don't think I have the upper body power, explosiveness, strength, but I think I was able to show that today.
All righty, Justin, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
guys. Appreciate it.
We got